Well, American Wasteland, you know, we based it more in skating's roots. We're representing skateboarding better than we ever have. It's not like we're just coming up with new levels, we're coming up with new skaters. It's actually a whole new experience.
The story starts off, you're just this young teenage kid who's, you know, getting into trouble with his parents and school and maybe a little trouble with the cops, so he decides to pick up and leave for LA and
gets off the bus looking to become a big name in skating, and he gets in with this crowd of young kind of punk skaters.
One of them is this girl, Mindy. She's an artist, and so she ends up chronicling your events, and we use the art of Jimbo Phillips to kind of convey this throughout the story.
We went to a streaming system where we have just one level and we could have a more continuous story and allow the player to, you know, really explore and get a feel for how big the city is.
LA is featured in its glory. I mean, you know, we've got Beverly Hills, we've got East LA, we've got Santa Monica.
you could do a combo in East LA that continues all the way to Beverly Hills. You know, it's all one big continuous experience. You never see a loading screen.
It just feels like you're skating around LA, and you know, I think we've done a great job with like picking cool things to put in the game. And
each section of LA has such a different feel, you know, and we really tried to capture that and make all the places skate a little bit differently too.
In the game, we have quite a few pros, and we have Rodney Mullen, Tony Hawk, Tony Trujillo, Mike Vallely, Stevie Williams. We do have Tony Alva.
For me, it's a huge honor to have Tony Alva part of our game. He's one of the legendary skaters of the 70s, and I think if we were looking for someone to represent the evolution of skating, he's the guy.
Basically, I'm kind of like one of the kind of the sentries of the upper levels and the other places that you want to go in the game. Hey man, if you want to get to that oil rig and find Mega, we've got to figure a way out to a boat. But at first, you know, you just kind of look at it and you're like, whoa, you know, it's kind of weird looking at like an animated computer version of yourself. It's going to be really trippy to kind of go and actually play as my character, you know. I'll definitely have to try that.
So I'm really there to encourage them to, hey, make up your own stuff. Let's see what you got.
All right, man, this is the perfect spot to come up with your own new stuff.
They go, we only got 1 page of lines for you. So I feel great. I go into the little booth, the coffin, and then I'm done with that page, and then they keep feeding me more pages.
The next page! You said 1 more page.
I will do games as long as they'll have me in it.
In this game, I'm a full character now, so I get to go throughout the whole game.
Sure, but you have to help me first. You see that sweet ride up there? How about you get it down for me?
The game's amazing. It's different from all the other ones. It's all of LA. Everything we normally skate is in the video game, so it's fun.
My role in the game, street skater, you know. Now remember, to do a nollie, you got to get into the nollie stance before you jump. Everybody wants to be in a T-Hawk game. And now I'm here, I'm psyched, I'm blessed.
It really is a pleasure to work with these guys. You know, they're professional athletes, and they have really busy schedules, but they take the time out to come in here and really kind of help us develop the best skateboarding game possible. So it really is an honor, and we appreciate every one of them. This game, we have a different look. We're kind of modeling the character style on kind of the mid-'80s thrash punk.
We are Alkaline Trio. The song that we're covering for the Tony Hawk CD is called Washed Away. It's by a band called TSOL. Really, we're just waiting for the new Tony Hawk game to come out. So we were actually late for this interview because we were playing Tony Hawk Underground.
We're doing a cover of The Adolescents' Who Is Who.
It's called Search and Destroy. It's by Iggy and the Stooges.
Misfits song, Astro Zombies.
It's a Black Flag cover called Fix Me.
Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies.
Kind of a medley of 2 Minor Threat songs.
It's a Bad Brain song called House of Suffering.
Dead Boys song, Sonic Reducer.
Song by Gorilla Biscuits. It's called Start Today.
Ever Fallen in Love by the Buzzcocks.
We recorded a song by the Descendants called Suburban Home. Actually more of a medley, meaning 2 songs now become 1.
This time around, we've added a ton of new gameplay player control features. There's a ton of stuff you can do off the board. You can run up walls, you can do wall flips, you can do backflips. You know, we've got onboard moves. The biggest addition is the vert slide, and we've got stalls, rail stalls now, so you can stall on any rail. Of course, the BMX bike is a big addition this year.
We decided to make a new BMX system, and it's all physics-based.
To introduce you to riding the bike, we have Rick Thorne, who's a professional BMX rider.
He explains how to ride the bike and stuff like that because he's just got a lot of enthusiasm.
Also, we have Matt Hoffman in the game. He's going to be one of the pros that you have to meet. So being on the bike, it's integrated into the story as well. Like, you're going to have to know how to skate. You're going to have to know how to BMX a little bit too.
We have secret characters this time around as well, and lots of unlockables and lots of just general wacky characters that you would see in Los Angeles.
We still support mapping your face onto the skater and you know, creating your own tricks, creating your own graphics, creating your own tag textures, creating your own park. So we really want the players to be able to experiment and sort of create their own game.
Everything in the game is still customizable, but it's more about you earning it and you going to the stores. You know, you go get a haircut, you can go buy the gear.
And the fact that we've put out a new one, that we didn't just kind of change the level, the fact that we spent the time to change it.
We keep improving them every year. You know, every time we release a new one, we've taken the best of the previous ones and put those in and then added even more features.
The game leads skateboarding. It's tugging it along in order to be innovative, to come up with more new stuff.
I just have to say, I'm a huge fan, and I cannot wait for this game to come out.
Tony is definitely #1, not only in the video game industry, but also in skateboarding.
Like, yo, they got crazy with it, and I can't wait to play it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm really excited about the video game. I want to play it. It goes back to the old school, American Wasteland.
I like it. It's gonna get a kick out of it when I play.
The game kind of really tries to make it as realistic as possible.
So the game is just awesome.